Yeah, if everyone could, let's stand and say the Pledge of Allegiance, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Next, we'll read the agenda, comment from the public, roll call, discussion or corrections of the December 11th, 2025 meeting and the December 11th, 2025 budget meeting, treasurer's report, comments from elected officials, old business, county credit card set limit, new business, discussion of organizational meeting, number 2, 2026, committee members, number 3, 2026, elect Quorum Court Delegate, number 4, Old Star Herald, Recorder's Building, comp time, and adjourn. Is there any comments from the public at this time? Yes, sir.
My name is Tom Ball from the Chamber of Commerce. We want to thank Quorum Court for their support. 2026 started off great for the Chamber. We've had ribbon cuttings for oath of liquidation, and we have new businesses in the county, including Larry's Pizza, and new ownership at Pancake House. The board's preparing for the annual Ag Expo on February 20th, part of Wash County and Round County trying to support agriculture. We've also approved finally our Hall of Fame project. We'll be getting out recognition of previous and current local businesses and also local sports members, even with previous schools such as Oakland County. And we've added a surprising volunteer from Hot Springs Chamber of Commerce. There's a young lady who has moved back home to finish her master's degree, and she spent 2 years working with Hot Springs Chamber of Commerce to bring them to a 5-star accreditation process, and she's agreed to serve some volunteer time here at our chamber for the next about 6 months. We're very excited to have her, and she said she's looking forward to being back here. She grew up in Water Ridge, so she's familiar with this area.
Is there any more comments from the public? Yes, sir.
Judge, thank you. I want to hand out some business cards. Is it okay to approach the council?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. I'll be very quick.
Can you state your name, please?
Oh, I'm sorry. My name is Jeff Duhe, D-U-H-E. I represent the United States Small Business Administration. And I heard your agenda, so I'm going to be quick. Mm-hmm. I'm going to leave these cards with you because maybe you will have a comment or a question or two. I have an announcement regarding disaster aid in this county. And this may be a little bit hard to remember because it's been a while back. When the judge and I talked, I had to jog his memory about what disaster we're talking about. We're talking about the one that happened.
We've had several.
Because it was a year. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Where was I? Back in May and April. You remember the tornadoes that came through, the flooding. I was in Jonathan yesterday. I know it was real bad up there. But that flooding that was back in April was a presidentially declared disaster. That's sort of the highest level. That's the most severe. That's when Donald Trump says, send in everybody. So here I am standing, a federal employee in front of you, trying to explain one thing. There is disaster aid that is still available, believe it or not, from all that way back. When a disaster happens, a flood or anything like that, FEMA kind of comes in and they put you right. They put the blue tarp on the house and things like that. Small Business Administration, we come in a little while later, so I'm about on schedule. And we kind of ask, is there anything we can do to help your businesses maintain viability and not go under? Because as you can logically figure it out, it's harder to start a business than it is to keep one going after it is successful. In any event, the announcement that I have is that disaster aid for economic injury, which can apply to any business in this here county, economic injury means that you can't, I'm having trouble paying my rent, I'm having trouble meeting ends, I'm having trouble making my obligations. And it's somehow related, it doesn't have to be exclusively, but somehow related to a disaster, namely the one that happened in April. That deadline for that has been extended in this county. So I'm very pleased to announce that. I hope you're going to take it as good news. And the deadline it wasn't already expired, but it's now going to be February 20th. And I'll leave you with this. Same thing I was telling the judge in his chambers when we visited. If you're anywhere in town, and if you just hear somebody, or if you're at a party, or if you're at church and you just hear somebody saying something like, you know my business is kind of down, and I'm kind of thinking it has something to do with that. So you see where I'm going? Please remember, maybe even keep my card on you or around, and please remember that the SBA can offer these people assistance if they will apply by the new deadline of February 20th here in the county. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Is there any other comments from the public? Linda.
I'm a volunteer for Make-A-Wish. And Make-A-Wish Day is coming up where we have the roadblocks in town that everyone tries to go around. Anyway, that date is February 13th, and we need volunteers from 7 to 4. We also need donations. And I think it would look really good for those who are wanting to be elected to stand on the corner.
What is the date?
February 13th. Yes. Yes. It's a Friday. And we need so many volunteers. So, anyway, thanks.
Thank you. Is there any more comments from the public? If not, we'll move on. Roll call, please.
Justice Bass, he's absent. Justice Brown?
Here.
Justice Hibbard?
Here.
Justice Cosby?
Here.
Justice Blevins? Absent. Justice Nelson?
Here.
Justice Sharp?
Here.
Justice Statler? Absent. Justice Henderson?
Here.
You feel lonely over there?
Next is a discussion or correction of the December 11th, 2025 meeting and December 11th, 2025 budget meeting.
No corrections, and make a motion to adopt.
Have a motion from Justice Sharp to adopt.
Second.
Have a second from Justice Henderson. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Is that for both minutes? Okay.
Next is Treasurer's Report.
Good evening. You've been given the report for the December 2025 financial operations for the county. Page 1, you can see the total funds under management, $7,581,479.73. Been given various reports that are listed there on the front that are attached. The total 2025 budget appropriation, $12,347,393.62. The 2025 budget at the end of December has a remaining balance of 21.60% for all office budgets combined. The normal at this time would be 0 remaining. You have 6 funds shown there. County General with 16.32% remaining. Road Department with 17.64% remaining. County Library 21.52% remaining. Solid Waste 22.57% remaining. Law Enforcement Center 20.90%. And E911 with 19.23%. Total projected revenue for 2025 is $19,525,665.19. Below that, you have projected revenue through December of 2025 of several of the funds, and you have the actual showing first, then the projected and the difference. And as of the end of December, all of those funds ended out above projections.
And it can be noted that checks received from January through February will be coming out of that balance. It's not like we've got extra money. It's
Right.
to pay those
Yes, ma'am.
invoices that are,
Because of chargebacks,
right,
you'll see this next month we'll present 2 of these page 2s.
right.
There'll be one for January 2026, and there'll be one for January 2026 of the 2025 budget. So we'll keep watching that 21.60 go down a little bit as
Yes.
chargebacks are processed.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I think we made it through the transition from 25 to 26. They changed the computer system a little bit. Just a few bumps here and there, but I think we've smoothed it out. So we're feeling good about it.
Is there any more discussion?
If not, I'll make a motion to adopt.
Have a motion to adopt from Justice Brown. And a second from Justice Nelson. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Next is comments from elected officials.
You said this is on the agenda, so I don't need to bring it up yet. Okay.
I would like to make a comment just to my colleagues that if you haven't read the personnel policy on page 26 about gifts, you need to read that. We're not allowed, gifts, we're not allowed to have them.
All right, if there is none, we'll move on. No more, we'll move on. Old business, county credit card. So we had a farmers and merchant give us a couple options here. And I did make sure that we could do the cash back to the county. If you look at your packets, it's got a late fee of $31 and an interest rate of 15%. We can do it a couple different ways. We can set it for one card and keep it in a centralized area, or we can do card for every office. I don't know what you guys would prefer to do, but
Just mostly for travel?
it would be for travel and purchasing some of the office supplies. Not all office supplies would have to be purchased on it, but some would. So. Or we can continue to do what we have been doing. It got brought up to look at this, so
What have we been doing?
Were they
just buying their own.
Buying their own stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think we need to use our credit cards no more.
I-
That's me personally.
I don't think you should either.
I don't think we should. I mean, because I just this last month, I turned in a bill, and it was for 5 years. That's on me. For this transcription program that we have.
Yeah.
And because it was so late, I got reimbursed 1 year. The other 4 years come out of my pocket. So this cash back that everybody keeps talking about, you want to know how much I've spent? I'll tell you. I've spent a lot more than what I've gotten back. So, yeah, I don't want to use my credit card anymore, for sure.
Well, why were you using it? I mean, would they not invoice you that?
No, they would not.
Okay.
And I'll just tell you, it was $99 a year.
Yeah.
And so, but for the county, it's going to be $248 a year. I was saving the county money by doing it in my own name.
Yeah.
But all this credit card mess, I don't want my name on anything anymore because I've had too much backlash on this cash back percent. I've lost more money. So
Yeah.
I don't think we need to use our own credit cards for anything.
No, I don't either. I agree
So,
with that.
I mean, and here's the thing. It's going to cost the county more money because I had to buy supplies from someone because I wasn't going to use my credit card no more because I've gotten too much trouble for it.
Right.
I end up paying about $20 more a case for 20 cases of paper. How much is that? So I try to save the county money, but I get backlash every time. I'm not doing it no more.
Okay.
So That's where I stand on it,
Okay.
just so you know.
Would it be easier for each, like, section to have their own card in their office, or just keep them at your office, or?
I don't know about being easier. I think it would. It depends too, though. I mean, I could see where it would be beneficial to have multiple cards, but I think it's going to be harder to keep track of.
If you travel, I mean, is it different times that everybody travels at different times?
Oh,
Lots
yeah.
of times it is. Yes.
The court would like to recognize Debbie. She's
Thank
her
you.
hand up.
Can we identify why we're looking at getting a credit card and what it's going to be used for? And what will we do if somebody's got the card and someone does have to travel? Which is kind of what Messina is talking about, and why we are even thinking about that.
Can we
What
identify
issues
that?
are.
Is that what you're
We
saying?
just did.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
And also, I'd be curious, have we talked to the auditors about it? What's their position on the card? So kind of all of that. I don't feel like we're really, if you're bringing it to the quorum court, I don't feel like we're covering all the issues. I don't feel like they've got everything they need, which, no disrespect to the quorum court in any way, shape, or form, but really, they don't have to make that decision. That's on us. But anyway, it's out there, so can we talk about why we're doing that? And what
Well, I
we're
was
doing
asked to
at
bring it to the court.
for?
I was asked to bring it to the court several months ago, and we did. And it is, like she said, it has become a hassle because it is against the law to get cash back on your personal credit card if you purchase something for the county. It's against the ethics. It's against the ethics. So.
I understand, but I don't do that. The only thing I'm doing is using my personal credit card when I travel.
For travel.
Okay, yeah.
Right.
And that's fine if that's the way that you would
And I
want
don't
to
get
do it, or the
I don't
court
get
would
cash
want
back
to
on
do
any
it.
of that either on my travel, the card I use for my travel.
I just think we need to be very cautious about using your personal credit card.
Yeah.
So it makes me no difference one way or the other, but I think we need to be super cautious about
When
it.
I have sent my credit card with the girls whenever they travel, they have to have the card with them is the only thing. So if you've got different offices going different directions, they may not get back in time for the next office to go or whatever. I mean, unless he got one with like,
and then keep it.
I'm thinking.
Yeah.
We
yeah,
could.
something
Yes,
like that
we
would
could.
work better.
I wouldn't want
One ain't gonna be enough.
I wouldn't want more than two out there at all.
And that way they will know where they would be if they
Yeah.
did get one from you.
Right.
So I already have one,
Okay.
but I have a $2,500 limit on mine, so it don't stretch very far whenever multiple people use it.
But why would you have, we've never had them, as far as I know, in a lot of places.
We've never had any issues with using our own credit cards either.
Right.
For expenses.
Well, with what, I'm sorry?
With our expenses when we go out of
Oh, I
town and
know.
stuff.
But, okay, so it's to keep us from people using their own credit card, because that's what I
Yes.
post my travel with too,
Yes.
my credit card, I've forgotten about that.
Yeah.
But I mean, I only go once a year anyway, no big deal. And I always get reimbursed.
Right.
Yes.
Unless you're getting cash back, and then you're going to be up the creek.
Yeah.
Do you get cash back on your credit card?
Sure I do.
Then that's illegal.
I don't even know
They
if,
all do it, don't they?
Yeah.
I know they do.
Well, no, my travel I don't. I had one credit card that I did get cash back on. But I can promise you I can add up all my tickets and I'm still in the hole. I can promise you that.
if a department wanted
The code is 1414-1202. Look it up. I don't know. So that's the Arkansas code.
Now, in addition to the judge's card, which I was involved in setting up because the Supreme Court approved that, that we were going to get a card for him and everything and the limit and all that. But in addition to that, now, Jerry pays the bills, so she can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the library has a credit card and the sheriff's office already has a credit card. I'm not saying I want one. I'm just saying if you're going to count, if you're going to assess how many credit cards are active right now, I'm aware of 3. Sheriff's office, library, and the judge has one.
Yeah, I think you're correct.
Rhonda?
The auditors did strongly recommend the last 2 years that they've been here for county to have a credit card. So purposely is because of the issues that could possibly happen of the cashbacks as a reward system on the employee or the reward system that they're benefiting on the county, but also that it keeps it in-house to where if someone uses their personal credit card, like if say they order from Amazon, and then the county reimburses them, and then sometimes say that they return the item and benefit off what they returned. So it just stays in-house. That's what auditors recommended.
Okay. Anybody else got an opinion? Any of the quorum court members have an opinion about what you want to say about this? We need to hear from you.
I think that, I mean, if the auditors recommend it, I think we need to give it.
Yeah, I think we need to do it. Wherever he want to keep them, they could go.
Right.
They could go get the card. It'd be easier for y'all to keep up with.
Yeah.
With the bills.
Yeah, it needs to be at one location as well.
That's kind of the way I feel about
Yeah,
it.
I mean, I feel like
And
that.
this will be for all supplies and print.
Yes.
I just want us to be able to keep the option to do what I've been doing. If I don't want to do it, go that way,
What's that?
I'm sorry.
in case it's not there or something. When Mike Davis was the county judge, we had American Express, and there was one card.
Yeah.
And we could, whoever was going to a meeting would have to go get it. We did get into the situation where sometimes it was out, and then the auditors came in then and said, no, you don't need to do that, so we had to stall. But that's been 100 years ago. And auditors can change their minds every year, different auditors have.
Yeah.
And the laws change.
Yeah.
So we have done something similar before. And that's fine, I don't have an issue with that at all. I just want to be able to keep doing what I'm doing, which I just use my own credit card and then I bring back my receipts to get reimbursed.
I just
But
think.
I don't use my credit card to buy office supplies or whatever.
Yeah.
I think the issue would be is if someone gets the credit card from him, as soon as they use it, they need to bring it back.
Yes.
Instead of knowing it's out there the whole time.
And a detailed
Yes,
receipt.
detailed
It has to be,
receipt.
which all receipts are supposed to be detailed as well.
Two is enough, I think.
I think it would. I think it'd be sufficient.
If it proves it's not, well, we'll address it again.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Does that mean then if there's just one credit card or two, whatever?
Yeah, there'd be two.
Checks in and out from your office, that also means then the cards that are presently out with the sheriff's that you brought up or the library department would be void and they need to go through you?
I don't think that's what y'all meant, was it?
I would think that those are.
We were grandfathered in.
Yeah.
Those are already.
I think they just meant to get two additional cards.
Why would every department did not have a card? The library has one and the sheriff's office has one. I'm just saying,
That's a valid point. But
I think if that is already okay, we haven't had issues
The
with
auditor
it.
knows about them, checks them and everything.
Yeah, just leave that where it lays and then to add in this. And if it works and we need more, then we can always do more.
I mean, I was just saying, that gives them free reign, without giving y'all free reign. Kind of seems a little silly there.
We'll tiptoe into it.
Everybody should go by the same rules, no matter what. You can change that, or change the script to make it like this.
Sounds good. All right. I guess we have to have that in the motion, do we? To get that?
I would do it. I would. Whatever you.
What about do you want to set a limit on that as well?
I wouldn't know where to start. You're going to have to help me out with that one.
Yeah.
I don't know what you expect people to buy from it, with it. Just travel, I assume, mostly, unless it's just something they won't give you an invoice for. Or if it's
That's for
Some
you.
of the-
We have to have more information on that. But.
Yeah.
Sure.
I would say since they'll be for multiple offices, I don't know, maybe a 5 or $7,000 limit or somewhere in that neighborhood. I hate to go too extreme.
That's pretty extreme to me because I'm old.
Yeah.
Well, I think if they might
I think five would be plenty.
I think 5's plenty, I really do.
Yeah.
I think 5's plenty.
Yeah.
Especially if
To
it's.
see how it goes, and then
Yeah.
we have to adjust it.
Yeah. All right. Can I have that in a form of a
We're gonna
motion?
get one card or 2 cards?
Two.
Okay.
So I make a motion that we accept that we will purchase 2 cards, have 2 cards available for our officials to use as a purchasing item. And their limit is $5,000.
I'll second that.
I have a motion from Justice Sharp to approve the purchase of 2 Farmers and Merchant bank cards, credit cards, and a second from Justice Cosby.
Wait, I got a question. Is that 5,000 per card or 5,000 total?
I think it would be $5,000 a card.
Total, right? Okay.
So,
Well, they're the 2 cards from the same account.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
okay, right, yeah. So it'll be 5,000.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, the same sign. I wonder if I need to do that in a roll call vote.
I would.
Could I get a roll call vote on that, please? I'm sorry.
Justice Bass, absent. Justice Brown,
Yes.
Justice Hibbard,
Yes.
Justice Cosby,
Yes.
Justice Blevins, absent. Justice Nelson,
Yes.
Justice Sharp,
Yes.
Justice Statler, absent. Justice Henderson.
Yes.
All right. New business. Discussion of organizational meeting. Do we want to continue to carry the meetings the way that we have been, starting at 6 p.m. every second Thursday, or do we need to every second Thursday of the month, or do y'all need to move it, change, do whatever?
I like continuity.
I'm good.
I'm good with it.
I'm good with it the way it is. You had fun?
I've got one idea, sort of.
Okay.
I think we should have them all night long. I'm just kidding. With kind of the next thing of the committees, I wasn't sure if you had thought about, like before or after, if we did it on meeting night, and then would that adjust if we did it before, the timing? That's all just considered with that.
Yeah.
You don't have
You talked about that after the meeting.
Yeah, I had, if we'd done on the item 2 in the new business, the committee members, I had thought if we'd done a full court committees that we would do them after the quorum court meetings. But I kind of wanted to leave that in y'all's.
I know it kind of skips to the next thing too with that, but yeah, I wasn't sure if you wanted it after or before. That's why I was just thinking of the 6 p.m. and if we should talk about that.
I kind of thought about if we'd done full court committees, we would do them after. But if you want to stay in the small committees, then we'll just do them as we can. So.
Okay. Other than that.
So, y'all want to keep it the same, or can I get that in a form of the motion?
I'll make the motion, we continue the meetings as we are.
I have
6
a motion
p.m. every second Thursday, is that second Thursday every month?
Yes. I have a motion from Justice Justice Cosby, and a second from Justice Nelson. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Number 2, 2026 committee members. So I left you 2 copies. One is got the committees and 5-person committees. And the second one is full court committees. And like I said, if we'd done the full court committees, we could do them as needed after quorum court meetings. It's kind of hard to pull these committee meetings together and be able to catch everybody. That seems like we're all busy.
I just think they all know they're welcome at any committee we have, any meeting we have. The full quorum court is welcome to come.
Yes.
I just want everybody to understand that.
Yes.
But the ones that are the members of the committee are the ones that conduct the committee.
Right. Yes.
Okay.
No, I personally kind of like the idea of having the full quorum court, because you said it's difficult to have some committees. Sometimes you can't get everybody together. Yeah. Life happens, things happen, and if you've got 4 or 5 in the committee and you don't have a quorum, and if you have the full quorum and we have a meeting, hopefully everybody will be here and committees can meet. That's just my thoughts. I'm just throwing that out there.
And that is the worst thing about having a full court committee, though.
Is
you do have to have a quorum. So, but even on our small committees, you do have to have a quorum as well. So, that's kind of why I was reaching out to you all to see what you all would prefer.
I've got a few kind of concerns, but just things to think about. So if we have everybody on every committee, does it get watered down and nobody's really cited in on a certain issue, and we all kind of get too many opinions going and it goes a long time? One thing to think about. I do like having everybody on it, so everybody's aware and we're all here. I think that is a good idea. My other thing is I think we need to have an actual schedule, so things don't get washed away or kind of put to the side. And if we had one committee after January's meeting, one committee after February's meeting, but have it listed, have it on the schedule to stay on track. I don't know what everybody else feels about that, but I think if we just say as is, we're just going to keep doing the same stuff we've been doing. So if we can do it and get everybody here and be on the meeting night, I think that's half the battle, and I think it's a great idea. But I think we need to have a structured schedule of what we'll meet when to keep us on track. And I don't care to kind of help with that or whatever. I also think, and I had presented it before, about adding like a building structure committee, just to keep on tabs of what needs maintenance, what needs we need. So in our county.
Okay, you might correct me. I may be wrong here. It will be the first time. We technically couldn't put the committee meetings in the agenda of the quorum court meeting, because that will make it part of the quorum court meeting. So would it have to be something afterwards? But it wouldn't have to be, but it couldn't.
It would have to be an adjournment.
Adjournment, yes. That's what I was trying to say. It couldn't be only, it had to be adjournment. Okay. I just wanted to be clear about that.
I think we can talk a little freer in a committee meeting.
Oh, sure, sure.
So you're asking, do we want to switch?
Yes.
The way we do it?
Yes. Or we can stay with the small committees. I don't.
So you want the quorum court to be the committee of each one?
Well, there's
they
two
are
schools of thought
anyway.
there. There's have a quorum court meeting, regularly scheduled night, adjourn, and then the entire quorum court reconvenes, but not as a quorum court, but as a committee on whatever issue,
Right.
Personnel, budget,
They're the
911,
committee
etc.
instead of 5.
And then the other way to do it is to continue with our meetings like we always have as far as the quorum goes, and then to schedule the committee meetings at different times that aren't on meeting nights with smaller groups.
You could do a mix of both, where you have a smaller committee,
but after
and you
a
still
regular
meet
meeting.
after a meeting.
It's just a flavor, whatever this court wants to put on. That's where the discussion is, I think, right now.
Well, like we're doing, it's not working real good, is it? Or is it?
I thought it was kind of tough to pull everybody together. But I guess we could do small committees after the Quorum Court meeting too.
Well, were you
I
saying that
didn't know.
everybody would have to be here for the committee if everybody's on the committee?
If everybody's on it, they would,
So
yeah.
like if
You
they-
have to have a quorum.
You'd have to have a
Where if they're
quorum,
not here
yeah.
tonight, would that mess up having a?
No, because we still have a quorum right
We got
now.
six.
Okay, okay.
You have to have,
Yeah.
there's 9 of us supposedly, I think, yeah, 9, with 6 here.
We're gonna have a quorum about every meeting, Quorum Court meeting anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think having everybody is good, but I think we need a structured schedule. That's my biggest thing.
I didn't add a building committee on there.
Yeah, like an infrastructure, not like a, I don't know, if I'm making sense of what I mean by that.
Okay.
I've got schedule ideas too. If you want me to. I'm a little passionate about it.
Can we, table that tonight,
Yes, ma'am.
since we have 3 absent?
Yes, ma'am.
So, that's what I propose,
Okay.
since we all seem to be struggling with what we should do.
Have a motion to table this till next month, and a second from Justice Brown. All those in favor say aye. Any opposed?
Aye.
Number 3, 2026 elected Quorum Court delegate. Justice Sharp, how long have you been the court delegate?
Oh, 3 years, maybe?
3 years?
3 or 4 years.
Henry used to do it, didn't he?
Since Henry's gone.
You've probably been more than like 5 years, honestly.
Really? Maybe,
Mhm.
maybe 5.
Time.
He's been in there since time.
We need to, or y'all need to elect one tonight. It does have to be done tonight, correct?
It needs to be, yeah.
So the meeting's usually in April. The yearly meeting is usually in April.
I gotta go ahead and get the dues and everything sent in too, though.
I think I'll nominate Mustina.
You want to do it.
I second it.
I have a motion from Justice Sharp.
It's a weekend, it'll be on a Saturday in April. You work on Saturdays?
Oh, every Saturday, yeah.
Okay. If it interferes with her job, then she may not want to do that. I understand that.
True, my phone's being used, so I can't check my schedule.
Okay.
You don't know the date though?
Not
I don't.
yet.
See,
You have it
April 18th,
April 18th.
tentatively.
tentatively.
We have to pay our dues by March, so if we needed to wait another month, we could. Just don't, we can't forget it.
We can table it till next month too if we need to.
We've got
Okay, we can table that if you want, that's fine.
Because we have to have everything sent in by March 1st.
Okay.
So we can wait one more month. We just can't forget about it.
I entertain a motion to table it.
Yeah, she's looking.
She doesn't have her calendar, she doesn't know what she has planned. I was just showing her when it was. It's the 3rd Saturday of April. I don't think we'll have to this year if you want to, and then you can.
that is the week. My brother and his family's coming down for that. Okay. But I was trying to think of next week that
You want to go?
I'll nominate yours.
finish off strong.
Okay, I'll go one way.
I'll do one with you.
Okay.
I have a motion.
I'll make a motion to, for Doris to go again.
I have a motion from Justice Brown to nominate Doris,
I'll second it.
and a second from Justice Cosby. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, the old Star Herald building. was just going to give an update on it. In your packet, there's a detailed transition report. The light green is what has been spent on the old Star Herald building. The dark green is the courthouse. And the pink is the extension office. We are ready to finish the inside now. We have all the plumbing and electrical done. Our maintenance man is still working on a few of the lights. I bet he's got the majority of them working now. I think there needs to be a countertop put in and some cabinets, or I guess that's what you want, cabinets, and some drywall done. So we'd sent out requesting bids for painting. We only had one bid come in, and it's very expensive. It's astronomically expensive. But all the paint's going to have to be pulled off the walls. It's going to have to be sanded down and repainted. And there's some plaster that's got to be done. And he was going to redo the windows too outside, seal them all up, and paint the wood frames around the windows, inside, outside. Yes. I haven't received any quotes for the countertop and the cabinets yet, and the drywall that needs to be done. I just thought the first year we would give an update where we're at with that building.
So the plumbing and everything's okay though now?
The plumbing's good.
Heat and air's ready and so
yes, the heat and air's working. We're not going to put any of the toilets in. All the plumbing's ran for the toilets. Everything's just capped off at the moment until we get the painting and floors, whatnot done, all the finish work done, and then we'll come back and put the toilets in place. So, but it's ready. It's ready for them. Can't move forward with the painting until we get the countertops and the drywall done. So.
You can start basement, bottom part. Most of the construction will be upstairs.
All right. I can call him.
We put on the agenda because, best of my memory, I don't know that we discussed this was on the agenda anytime during 2025. I think it was brought up a couple times, maybe a couple of brief comments were made about it, and that was basically it. And since it's being paid for from ARPA funds, I felt like it should be on an agenda and discussed at a Quorum Court meeting. So I asked Judge Whitaker to put that on the agenda tonight.
I agree.
Thank you. To me personally, I wasn't planning on a lot of discussion about it, unless you want to be careful.
of what we allotted, that's what I know what's left. Of what we allotted amount for this building.
Yes.
What?
260?
About half of it's left in, wasn't it?
About 100, I think, is what's left in it. Do you recall off the top of your head? 130?
130 is what's left?
It's closer to 130, it's between 124 and 130.
Okay.
For the votes been allocated for the recorder.
About 60 was what it's going to take for the painting. And about 60 for the painting and the plaster.
$60?
$60,000.
Oh, okay, I heard something.
So,
help me understand that one.
Yeah, no.
Okay. I don't speak in $1,000. It'd be a good deal.
Well, he's going to finish out the floors. What drywall is hung, he'll repaint it, redo.
We have to have an official's painting party.
Hey, that'd be all right there.
Fun?
Yeah.
Say one bid's all that.
That's all that I got. I had received a verbal, but
How do people find out about putting in a bid?
we put it into the paper.
In the paper?
Yeah.
Put it on social media if you want somebody to know it.
I was gonna say, I know a couple of painters. I didn't know if they had to be like a certain qualification.
Degree.
Yeah, like, I don't know.
Certified.
License or something, you know. I'm sure they have to be.
PhD of painting. No, I know everything, but.
Well, the guy that gave me the verbal bid, I tried to get him to go over there with me and look at the building because I thought it was way too low what he gave me. Because it needs a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot. So what he gave me was not enough to cover it. So I don't think you could buy the paint for the building for what he offered. I know he couldn't do the plaster and everything that it needs. So I know that for a fact. So.
Well, what we need is the same thing that he's got, a volunteer that wants to work.
Yeah.
Okay, what about the extension office? What do you lack there?
Nothing. That was done. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you can see the dates on that, it was done in January of last year.
It desperately needed to work on it. Extension
Absolutely.
office.
Yes, it did.
Yeah. Next is comp time. We have two papers here, one for December 31st, 2025. You can see that we did go through all of our time. Nothing was carried over or nothing. So and then you have the other one is January 1st, 2026. Any questions? I have a motion from Justice Brown to adjourn and a second from Justice Sharp. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?